Hey everybody, it looks like we're live.
We are live. I saw that pop
We
up
are
on the screen.
live.
Welcome, Explorers. It is June 26th, 2019. And we have a special guest today. It's Wednesday, yes. So just a quick hello. Who's our special guest today?
Hey guys,
hey,
it's Dave
and Brandy from Dave and Brandy's Excursions.
So it is our cruise channel tonight, our cruise chat tonight. So real quick, a little bit about us, in case you've never seen us before. I'm Derick.
And I'm Greggory.
And we are D&G Explorers. We like to do Disney stuff. We like to do cruising. We'll talk a little bit about what's
all
coming up
different
for
adventures
us.
that we have that we go on.
And if you forget our names, I'm Little Explorer.
I guess I'm Big Explorer.
And there's Big Explorer on that. But so a little bit about today. We have people who are experts on cruising. So we're going to ask them some questions.
Well, on what ship to be exact, or what cruise line actually.
Carnival.
There you go.
So Greg, we recently talked him into coming over to the dark side. So we're going to make that dark side a little bit clearer. So it should be fun.
Gonna shed some light on the subject.
So Greg, welcome here first. Oh wait, first to start the show.
Well, I'm gonna say welcome to Dave and Brandy's Excursions, and thank you for coming on our show and being part of it tonight.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys.
Dilly dilly for you guys.
Well,
Cheers.
Okay.
He's not sure.
Yeah, excuse me. We did not try this first. I made it. It matches our shirts, but I didn't mean it to. So I did spiced rum, grenadine, and tequila, and the margarita mix.
Wow, it's quite the mix.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not sweet. Yeah, it's not. It's like water, so that gets you in trouble. And it tastes like water.
Yeah.
That gets you in.
All right, so we are going to welcome our
excuse me,
first little chat check.
Sorry, allergies, so I'm clearing my throat constantly. But we do have chat check, and so we have Fisher Fun Ventures, Tom Henry, NYC Rocks, Journey with the Gingers, Jenny 8, More Sunshine Please with Jim, and Rhonda B, Life with Favor.
Did you say NYC Rocks?
I thought I did. NYC Rocks, if I didn't.
A little bit more about NYC Rocks a little bit later.
Will Cooper, RVing to Disney. I don't think I said that. Adventures of David and Aaron, and Midlife. Said Midlife Crisis. Sorry, Midlife Crazy. And I think I covered everybody. Oh, Bob and Ashley. I just saw Bob and Ashley. So welcome everybody.
Life with Favor. If you didn't,
I did say that.
We'll be cruising with them.
Yes.
Life with Favor, as well as
on a Carnival ship.
Midlife Crazy. They're going to be on the panorama with us.
Awesome.
As we go to the dark side.
So
welcome. Bum.
I know, huh? Da, 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 da.
So before we get to our honored guests tonight, we're just going to cover some real quick news.
Sorry, MLB Destinations and Cat Rose just came in as well.
Welcome, guys. Thank you so much. We have, whoops.
Oh, there goes your notes.
There goes my notes.
See, that's why we should be winging it like Bob does on Bob and Ashley's show. Ashley doesn't like to wing it, but Bob does.
All right. So we did receive some mail yesterday, that we wanted to thank. This is from Juan Rodriguez, who we're going to meet down at Disneyland D23. Now, a little bit about this first. I like to collect the maps of the parks, and it's cool because Disneyland changes at times. We were there May 31st, which is when they actually opened Galaxy's Edge, and on this one,
not officially to the public though. We didn't get to go to the parks.
It was reservations, but it's still open with reservations, and they included the Galaxy's Edge in that. So this is one that, because you can get them at the park entrance, and I grabbed it when we walked by it.
Bob said 150.
But our friend Juan Rodriguez, and I didn't get a chance to find out a little bit more about this.
Oh, that's different. I don't think I saw that one.
This one,
that's
which
cool.
is, it's kind of like, it looks almost like a sticker.
Like
but
laminated.
Yeah, so this is specifically for Galaxy's Edge. So this is what it looks like. And then on the other side is just like the normal park map. So I need to find out some more information on this. If
it's the same thing, but it's
more detailed specifically.
It's
this
nicer,
thicker, and it's a lot better quality.
Yeah.
And then along that, our friends DisLyfeOfOurs on May 31st, because that's why we went down there to meet them. They also gave us this. It says 5/31, which is the opening date on that. That's the Star Wars land on that. So thank you guys both so much for that. It's always awesome to receive things from you.
Bob and Ashley also got the map from one
that's right, they did.
So that's awesome.
So thank you guys. Even if it's a letter saying hello, we always appreciate receiving mail from you.
And then we got some little stickers too. I don't know where they're at.
We did. Yep, they're also in there too.
We also
other big news. Well, we'll do this one first. In case you guys didn't know
what you're.
Yesterday was Noel Day.
Well, no, how did we say it?
Leon Day.
Leon Day. It's Noel backwards. It's the middle day. It's right in the middle of the year before Christmas. So
we're halfway there.
Yeah,
halfway to Christmas. So Hallmark, being Hallmark, we watch Hallmark movies every day.
They just started that? I didn't even know.
On July or June 28th through the 14th, they are going to have Christmas movies for Christmas in July. So in case you guys need your Christmas rush, don't forget to look at Hallmark.
And also, Bob and Ashley just said, today is touchdown.
Awesome. All right. And what is the other thing, Greg, that we did this past week?
I have no idea.
We paid off our September cruise on the NCL Escape. So nothing like planning, and we'll actually go through this a little bit more. But
that's interesting.
That was my boss calling me from work. But
well, you're off work. So.
Oops. Hold on one second. I got to get pop.
It's nice to be behind a cardboard board.
So we'll talk a little bit more about that. But yeah, we're excited that we finally paid it off, and there's nothing like the feeling of paying off a cruise. And then the other thing is we're now saving for our Disney Fantasy cruise that we have to pay off in October. So it never seems to end. But as you guys know, it's when you're addicted to cruising,
I wonder why
you can't stop it. Yes. So,
really quick, because it's a cruise show, I'm just going to talk about it briefly. We did go see Toy Story 4. And we liked it. We thought it was a really good movie. I don't think that they had to make it because the third one ended perfectly. But this one was a fun adventure, and I did hear that they might be making a fifth one. So we'll see where the adventure might take them if they do a fifth one. I personally thought it was a little emotional, but it was still good. A lot of funny moments, a lot of adventure, good jokes and things like that. And you liked it a lot, didn't you?
It's good.
Yeah.
If you know Greg's scoring, he liked it a lot.
God.
So on a scale of 10, he gives it a 2.
Oh, whatever. No, I would give this actually a 10. It was, it's Toy Story. You can't go wrong. So it was a fun movie.
All right. So let's go through and look at some of our chat. We also had Kat Rose joined us.
Destination Storm.
Dina Cruising Through Live.
Troy Trigalone.
Oh, welcome.
Nurse Nancy.
You're seeing yours popping up a lot quicker than me.
So Tweety, I'm just going up. I think that's all we have for the new ones. Bob said the adventure will continue to take them places as long as the money keeps coming in.
Exactly.
Eventually, they'll have to end it. So RV to Disney said Greg's scoring is the best. See, someone likes my scoring. So we're going to go ahead and get our cruise show started.
Yes.
And we have Brandy and Dave.
Yes.
Excursions.
So a little bit
or
about
Dave and Brandy,
guys.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm getting them mixed up.
So a little bit about you guys. Your channel was started in 2011, but obviously you guys didn't start doing vlogs. But for those of us that might not know, when did you started doing cruise vlogs, and what made you guys decide, hey, let's become YouTubers and do cruising?
Well, I originally kind of started the full vlogging in 2017 into 2018. It was when we started getting a little bit more into the vlogging. The first few videos that we have with the Breeze and the Splendor and all that were all just like kind of slideshows and not really a vlog.
Yeah, it's kind of more just a way to save our memories and, you know, so family could see them or whatever. But I don't know, just got involved in watching different vloggers and the community, and I just figured we'd give it a shot.
Yeah, say, hey, we could do this
It's an awesome, you know, it's a great way to remember your vacations or your trips, and if we can provide some tips or somebody can learn something from it,
that's great.
it's all fun.
Yeah.
As long as you're fun, that's what matters.
I think you hit it on the head. That's one of the reasons why we did it too, was to share our memories. And it's interesting when you look back at, like, when we look back at some of our earlier videos, we start thinking, one, like, oh my gosh, we've come a long way. But not only that, it brings back memories, and it's almost as if you're there, because then you start thinking of other things that happened during it that you didn't record, and it's really cool.
In my defense, our very first video at the, what was it, the Superior Dairy, we both were tired. I think I was sick, so it didn't come out very well. It was still fun, but they did get a lot better as they went along. So
it's all learning.
It is.
An exciting thing about you guys is you've recently went over 1,000 subscribers, so you guys are monetized. So congratulations!
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
And you're quickly growing, because now you're over 1,100. So
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, so that means a lot. One, it means if you're that monetized that quick, you've already had a lot of views on your channel, which I looked, you have over 200,000 views, which is awesome. So great job. I mean, you're definitely doing things the right way and enjoyable, that so many people are watching to your channel. Plus,
I mean,
several cruising communities.
I have to give Brandy a ton of credit. I mean, she does all the editing. It's kind of her.
I'm the techie.
Yeah, you know, I'm kind of just getting comfortable enough to be in the vlogs. I'm getting better with that. But she spends a lot of time and really enjoys it. And
I do. It's time consuming, but I do enjoy it.
Life with said that you have to start somewhere, so, which is true. You have to start somewhere.
Yes.
See what happened.
I'm not sure what happened with Life with Favor.
I think Bob, are you hitting the wrong button again? Yes.
Oh,
my friend Bob and Ashley.
Well,
Bob, stop carrying the phone around while you're doing things.
Can they see us still while we're
Yeah,
talking?
they can. They just can't.
They can't type.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Life with Favor. Bob did not mean to do that. So please come back once the timeout goes through.
Oh, poor Favor.
We're gonna see Bob and Ashley in August. We'll give them a bad time for that. But so you guys have been on 11 cruises, and you've gone on a range of. Well, I'll let you guys explain. What kind of ships have you gone on with the Carnival?
Oh, the list.
Yeah, our first cruise was 2013 on the Carnival Breeze, which she was only just under a year old at that time, so it's fairly new. And a funny story is, I didn't want to go. It took my family some convincing to get me to go the first time, but we were hooked immediately. And but we've been on the Breeze, the Splendor, Pride twice, the Sunshine twice,
the
Dream, the Horizon, the Legend. Or not the Legend yet. That's next year. The Miracle and the Paradise. So a pretty wide array of all their, you know, from the smallest to the biggest.
Yeah, and the Sunrise.
Yeah, and we just sailed the Sunrise last month. So.
What was the twice beginning? I thought it was. What was
Pride? I
believe.
Pride.
The Pride and the Sunshine. We've been on each of those twice.
Pride twice. I'm like, well, make me emotional.
Yeah.
So the Horizon is the newest one that you've been on, right?
Yes.
Right.
And that's been the largest?
Yeah.
Yes, that is the largest right now.
I think that's the largest ship they have right now until the Mardi Gras comes out next year. But
and I believe that's in the same class as the Panorama, which what we are.
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, we're looking forward to that. So we'll ask you a little bit more questions, maybe what we can expect with that. But tell us your experiences with Carnival and why choose Carnival.
Just, it feels like home to us. It really does. Well, we've done 11 of them, but
yeah,
just,
never had a bad experience. No. I mean, we've always had a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
the staff is so friendly. Everybody's
the crew on Carnival is, I mean, they're above and beyond. I mean, they're friendly. They're people get a lot of misconception about Carnival, and you know, they are a fun ship. I mean, they do it with the deck parties, the atrium parties. But it's fun. It's not like you hear about the booze cruises and this and that, and 11 cruises. We have never seen that. Like, we've never seen anybody falling down, you know, inebriated or anything crazy. I think the thing you got to stay away from is like the 3-4 day spring break cruises, because I think that's where it gets crazy. But just the normal, you know, 7-day cruise, I mean, it's anything you want. If you want to be in the center of the action and the deck parties, or you can find a quiet place to go play a game and read. I mean, it's just the variety is what we enjoy. You know, it's there if you want it, type of thing. And
yeah, but that's good in a nutshell. Basically.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't know. We always had a good time. Never really had a bad experience. So haven't really needed a reason to change. You know, but we're gonna be platinum in September on the Pride. That'll be our platinum cruise. So, you know, we're starting to look around, maybe trying something else after next year, because we've already got next year booked. But who knows?
Yeah, who knows what the future holds?
So platinum is the highest level with Carnival?
No.
It's the second to the top.
Yeah. Your first sailing, your blue card, and then second sailing, the 25 days is red, and then your gold from 26 days to 75. And then platinum is 75 to 200 days. So that's a lot of cruising. I don't think we'll ever see that. But then diamond is 200 days and above. But with platinum, you get a lot of perks. You know, priority embarkation and debarkation, priority tenders, free laundry service,
priority dinner reservations.
You know, just a lot of little things that, you know, not super important, but just nice little perks to have.
Does any of them go faster to the
We've used Faster to the Fun a few times, right?
Oh yeah, a good chunk. A few times. Well, this sailing in July that we're going on next week is the last time we'll ever use Faster to the Fun.
Yeah, but it's worth it. I mean, it's getting a little pricey now compared to when it first came out. But just having your room ready when you board and not having to lug your stuff around, you can go to your room, drop everything off. You know, you're all priority, so you can go eat and start your vacation a little early without having to wait for your rooms to be ready for a couple hours. And then again, with Faster to the Fun, you get priority water shuttles, dedicated line of guest services with priority line. So if you do have an issue, you don't have to stay in the line for a half hour, you know. And but we feel it's worth it for the times we've used it.
We're looking at doing that. I know it's on a limited basis, but none of the different levels of Carnival offer that, right? Because the higher you are, they just kind of consider that a separate. Faster to the Fun is like a separate thing, right?
No, once you turn platinum, you get all the Faster to the Fun benefits plus more. So, it's like from your first through like your gold status is when it's beneficial. But once you turn platinum, you get all those benefits anyway. So your room's ready when you board and all the stuff. So that's the thing we like the most about it, is you can go right to your room and drop your bags off and
go enjoy.
Start your vacation. You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to.
It's an unofficial check. Jim said, question from Will Cooper for Dave and Brandy. Whose family is more into cruising, Brandy's or Dave's?
Dave's. That's without a doubt.
Yeah. Well, your parents enjoy it.
My parents do enjoy it. But it's basically your family.
They're the ones that started it. Yeah, they're the ones that got us involved. So.
But I have a huge family, and a lot of them don't live around where we live, so we really don't
see them a lot.
So so it's mainly his family. His family's more local.
So a little bit about the sunrise. It's a the echo from
Oh,
there.
okay.
The Sunrise has an interesting history. Were you guys on the inaugural cruise of the renaming of that?
Well, yeah, the actual inaugural.
Well,
we were. I don't know how to explain it because.
Well, they did after the dry dock and the transformation into Sunrise. They did 4 sailings out of Norfolk, Virginia first. And then the day we sailed out of New York City, they sailed from Norfolk that night empty. And then the day we boarded, they did the official naming ceremony and christening of the ship and everything in New York. And John Heald and all the brand ambassador and all the brass, the big wigs from Carnival were there. So that was kind of like the official first sailing. Yeah. But they did do some sailings out of Virginia the previous month. I think kind of just to shake the ship down, get everybody rolling,
Yeah. Oh wait, I already answered my own question. You said you've only been on Carnival. I was going to ask if you've been on a Disney cruise. Do you ever plan on going on a Disney cruise?
It's not on top of the list.
Yeah.
Well, why not? It's like a one experience, once in a lifetime experience if you can do it at least once.
Yeah, I have family. My one cousin and her husband, they want to do one.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing holding us back is the price.
Mm-hmm.
I can do 2 Carnival cruises for the price of 1 Disney.
Yeah.
And to me, it's, but I get it. It looks beautiful. Yeah. The ships look amazing. I've heard,
the food looks great.
It looks. Yeah. I'm sure it's well worth the experience. But
yeah,
I don't know. If we can do 2, that's probably what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
So.
It's gonna win the lottery.
That's the problem.
Well,
I know.
Since you won't do Disney, what other cruise lines are you looking forward to maybe trying in the future other than Carnival?
We've been looking at Norwegian a little bit.
Yeah.
Actually, my family that got us into cruising, they were supposed to go to Punta Cana July 7th. And with everything going on, they ended up canceling that. And they're doing the Norwegian escape out of New York to Bermuda that week.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
They're they'll be able to give us a lot of feedback. Because my cousin that was just on the Sunrise with us is going on that sailing, so she'll be able to tell us firsthand, kind of back to back, and the experiences, and so we're really interested to hear that.
Right.
Or September. There's somebody I get confused. It is, isn't it?
Yes, we're going on the NCL escape.
See, I don't even know what we're doing. I just kind of go with it. Man, I don't even know what's going on sometimes.
So we have a little bit of a break, and then we'll kind of go back onto the Sunrise because it has very interesting history. We have Pepper Tree Villa, who we actually are going to meet up on Saturday. If it was a surprise, sorry guys, but we're gonna eat at Las Consuelas, a Mexican restaurant up here in Turlock. So we're looking forward to meeting those guys. They're on. And did we miss anyone else? I know there was a comment. What do we have? The Disney behind us. It's a towel on there.
It's a Disney cruise towel, and then we got the. What's the Disney? It's the Bliss plush and then the Bliss model. We try to collect the models of the ships or the statues from each cruise line. So
Tom Henry, who was in here, he actually gave us the model of the Bliss. So thank you so much. And he also gave us the ornament. So thank you so much on that. And everyone else is really just talking to each other. So it's good. If you guys have any questions for us or for Dave and Brandy, just please put those in there and we'll make sure we get that. AJC Magic TV just popped on. Hello, welcome.
Nurse Nancy is going on the Mardi Gras to Canada September 24th, 2020.
And I believe Brandy and Dave are going on that too, right?
Yes, we are. There's a lot of creators going on that one. So
a big creator convention and you'll meet everybody.
We were thinking about going on to that. We're doing our group cruise. And we were thinking September is the best time for us to do it because we can't really do a bunch of cruises, so we kind of have to spread them out. Mm-hmm. And we're doing the Canadian cruise this year on the Escape, and we're really going to Canada again. And then we figured if we were doing a group cruise, we didn't want to do it with so many other YouTube channels on it because we would want to hang out with them.
Right.
Oh, I get it. It's going to be
hang out with them, but so we want to go to film.
Yeah, we decided let's go big.
We could film.
So we're going on the Symphony of the Seas, and we're going to a few places. We've never been to St. Martin. We're going to go to St. Martin. We're going to go to St. Thomas. So we're going to go back there.
Before. That's nice.
Have the bushwhacker. We got to have another bushwhacker. And we're going to Coco Key. Yeah, Coco Key. Coco Key.
That looks fun.
Yeah,
big water
a perfect day at Coco Key. So we're looking forward to our trip on that. So we're going south instead of going back north. But we were really thinking about going on the Mardi Gras. It looks like an amazing ship for Carnival. But a little bit about the Sunrise. So it's interesting how sometimes ships change the names. Now, it was formerly known as the Triumph, and it built in 1999, which is, when you compare ships, I always find it interesting to see where ships have come and where they are now. The Disney Magic, which is what we sailed on last April, was also around that time, I think it was 1998. So it's pretty much the same ship. And the Triumph was known for 2013 as being, I think it was called the Poop Ship, is the name of it, or the Poop Cruise. And
that's gross.
They had a massive power outage, which supported its effective the propulsion system and all the life support systems. So they were basically dead in the water for several days without anything going on. And they eventually got it resolved, but I guess they wanted to kind of forget what happened, so the Triumph wouldn't always be associated
with
no
forgetting that. Sorry.
Poop Cruise. So
there's no coming back from that. No.
Carnival spent $200 million redesigning the Triumph, and now it's the Sunrise. You guys are releasing those videos, and it looks really good. What were you guys filming? Because 1999 is an old ship, and now it's redone. How does that compare with some of the other Carnival ships that you've been on?
Life with Fear said there was a fire on the ship too. Sorry.
That's right.
It being on the ship, you could not tell it was an old ship. I mean, it was, brand new everywhere you looked. I mean, other than like out on the balconies, you could tell there was a little wear or something on the railings. But I mean, the interior of the ship was gorgeous, and
it was pretty much gutted out.
Yeah, but it definitely a lot modern, more modern looking, away from all the neon and everything Carnival is known for years, the bright lights and the neon and
a lot of neutrals.
Yeah,
on the ship.
Really classy.
Yeah,
we enjoyed it. It was, but it's the first time they've done it. I mean, the Carnival Sunshine used to be the Carnival Destiny, so this isn't the first ship they've changed the name on when they redid it. And the Carnival Victory's going in next year to get the same refurbishments the Sunshine got, and that's coming back as the Carnival Radiance.
Right.
So it's, I think they look at it as it's cheaper than building a new ship. We can probably, but they really did a nice job with this one. It flowed better. It never really felt crowded. Kind of the mistakes they made on the Sunshine, they corrected, I think, with the Sunrise, because it was.
Yeah, we like the flow was better.
Yeah.
Than the Sunshine.
Now, we can't speak for the buffet. We're not big buffet people. I mean, we usually do one of the, like the Pig and Anchor, the barbecue place, or the burgers, or the taco place. We're not big buffet, So we actually weren't ever in the buffet on our 4-day cruise. No. So
yeah, he's all about
the ship we don't know about.
Derick's all about the buffets. He scores the buffets every time we go to ships.
Well, I think it's just interesting to compare. I mean, I don't think we've really had a dinner at the buffet. We've done the main room dinings. So
we've had a sninner, a snack dinner, a sninner after dinner, I guess.
First dinner, yep.
We are actually planning that on the escape to one night because we're late in Nova Scotia. We're there from 1 to 10.
Oh, okay.
We didn't want to be rushed, so we could go to the buffet anytime for dinner. So that's really the only time that we've set up a buffet. But I always think it's interesting. I mean, they have like prime rib, they have like seafood, they have all these different nights that are interesting. So
our cruise in September is gonna be like one thing after another, and there's only 2 sea days when we leave and when we come back.
Oh wow!
3 days, so. That's going to be hard for me. Once we do our excursions, we'll get back on the ship and enjoy the ship more. But I love to be out, you know, in the water and everything.
The more we cruise, the more we like sea days. I mean,
Yeah.
the destinations are great, and it's great to get to new places, but a day with just relaxing and no plan that's what cruising's about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
your vacation.
Before we go on a little bit longer, we're about halfway through the show probably. So we are going to do like what we like to do at this time. And
Why? Come on.
It is time for our Spotlight channel. So our Spotlight channel today is NYC Rocks. So that is Marilyn and Frank. I would tell you we're newer to their channel, probably within the last 6 months. And first of all, they are probably the best dressed YouTubers that I've seen. They got style. So they're very friendly, and I noticed in terms of support, they support a lot of people. While I'm saying this, you guys, if you're creators, please in the chat, put creators, maybe something that you're working on, or maybe a little bit about your channel. This is our chance to give back to you guys, to say thank you for your support. We like having channels on here to also showcase them to other people who might not be familiar with them. But it's also our year of paying it forward and giving it back to say thank you for everything that you've done for us and our channel.
If you know creators that you like, you can also put them in there to share that also.
Yes. So Marilyn and I actually chat pretty frequently, and we're working on something together, which might take a little bit of time, but we are in the middle of working on something. But just her friendship, her support. I see her on so many different social media things.
Thank you, wow.
Talking to different people. So they're great people. If you haven't checked out their channel, it is in the description below. We were really, one of the first things we saw from them was the Wonderland restaurant on the Royal Caribbean.
That's going to be fun.
It's a unique experience, and Wonderland is basically like Alice in Wonderland meal. It's not your typical meal, but if you're kind of curious to see what it is, check out their, Marilyn, I think you're on here still. Check what video that was and what ship. I know it was a Royal Caribbean, and the name's escaping me. I think it's the Navigator, but I could be wrong on that. But thank you guys. Thank you, Marilyn, for your friendship, and you guys check out NYC Rocks. So that's the Spotlight channel of our week. All right. So, Greg, anything with a chat check before? Chat check brought to you by More Sunshine, Please.
More sunshine, please. Chase those storms away. We need to come up with new ones because we've used them all.
So you guys, More Sunshine, Please is our support channel. We have several support channels in here. We have Bob and Ashley, DisLyfeOfOurs. We have David and Aaron, and they basically help us with different things. If we have questions, Bob, More Sunshine, Please goes live on Tuesdays, and he does a fun thing with chat check. So if you guys are curious to see what that is, definitely check his channel out.
Juan Rodriguez. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Juan Rodriguez just came on, and thank you, Juan. We did at the beginning of the show. Thank you for the nice gifts that you gave us.
Thank you.
So that's really awesome. If you're still on the show, thank you very much.
We are going to see you in Disneyland, so thank you so much for that. It was the Anthem of the Seas, which is the Royal Caribbean ship that they were on there. Perfect. Okay. So thank you guys. Sorry about that.
A lot of new videos for all the creators that are coming out. So can't wait to see them.
Yes, yes. So a little bit about the, I was going to call it the Triumph. The
yeah, don't go there again.
The Sunrise. What did you like? What was the best thing that you liked about it? Because am I wrong? Are you guys going on the Sunrise again in like 5 days?
Yes.
Close 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Close.
Tuesday.
So we get to spend more days on her.
Yeah, this is an 8-day sailing, and it'll be our first time to San Juan and our first time to Amber Cove. So we're excited. 2 more ports and 4 sea days. So, and then we're going to Grand Turk also.
Yeah. But, I'm trying to think the best place. Probably like the Red Frog Ocean Plaza kind of combination.
Yeah. The Carnival's known for that. That Red Frog pub they do, it's like a Caribbean-inspired pub. And they expanded that into like an Ocean Plaza, and they have live bands, and that was kind of a great hangout at night. You know, just different entertainment and everything. And
Very nice, chill, relaxing vibe.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, it was one thing I got to say. I was impressed with, and I know it's all compliance, but they added 2 new elevators for like disabled or handicapped people. And my mom was disabled, so it kind of hits home. But to get from like the main Lido buffet up into the Italian restaurant, they added a new glass elevator, and then they added one on deck 10 to go up to the mini golf course. And I just like seeing that because it makes the whole ship more accessible for people that have troubles, and that was a great thing to see. That was one of the things that impressed me. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was just
even getting to the hot tubs. They have the accessibility to the hot tubs now.
Yeah,
too.
with the lifts and everything. So I'm glad to see they're doing more and more of that on the ships. But
on the Bliss, I think we saw the list thing that puts them into the
the pool. A lot of they have that for the most part. I
haven't seen that before.
I'm sure the newer ones have all that.
I just kind of wish we got to sail it as a Triumph. Now, Favor and Rob from Life with Favor, they sailed it as the Triumph, and we watched their vlogs, and it's just neat to compare just how different the ship really is. There's little things you can see that are still there, but I wish we got to sail it before and after to really compare it.
The ship is really new to me, with the exception of the bathroom floor and the curtains.
Well, the cabins were all new. They were all, that's one thing Carnival with the curtains.
Yeah.
They're, I don't know. We're used to them, so.
That's an interesting explanation. The bathroom floor and the curtains.
Well, the bathroom floor was like a blue. It just kind of stood out to me as not something which was.
Yeah, it's just like a big tray insert thing that fills the whole bathroom, so it's all waterproof or whatever. But that's one thing on the Mardi Gras when they're releasing the plans for the Mardi Gras, that they're putting glass shower doors in the rooms, and it seems to be everybody seems to be happy about that.
We also have Ellen Shaw, as well as someone else just came in too. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna miss it. Rob Souter joined us too. So welcome, guys. Appreciate you joining us. With the Horizon, did that have a curtain or did that have glass?
Yes.
Oh wow, so that means the panorama is gonna have a curtain.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So it's gonna get wet all over then.
It's gonna stick to you while you're taking a shower. Have you guys?
Like
I know Favor was commenting on that. You guys have that issue?
Not really. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess if you're not dancing in there, I don't know. But the showers are a decent size. I mean, we feel, but you do brush against them, yeah.
Well, if you happen to drop something, it clings to you, and other than that.
We bring wipes and we sanitize everything.
Totally.
So you could just like sanitize the curtains and stuff. Why not?
That's one of the things. The stewards do a good job. I mean, we take Clorox wipes and we wipe everything down, but I can't say we've ever found anything dirty, disgusting. Yeah. I mean, usually the cabins we've been in have been pretty clean. So,
which is good. Very good. All right. So, out of all your Carnival cruises, which one is your favorite ship?
Pride. The ship we were married on, and it's for that reason, but for a million other reasons too. The Spirit class ships are just, we feel they're the best in the fleet.
They're perfect size.
Easy to get around. They only hold 2,100 passengers. They're never crowded. There's always a place to sit, and they just got that old school feel to them. They're very, I don't know,
like a Renaissance-y type.
Yeah, it's just.
It's not cookie cutter like the newer ships are.
Right. They got a lot of character.
Yes.
So.
That's not as the.
Didn't catch you there. Kind of cut out.
Yeah. The Legend, the one that Favor is.
Yeah, same class.
Yep.
It's
sister ship.
The Pride, the Legend, the Miracle, and the Spirit are the 4 in that class, and there's just something about them. And they only hold 2,100 passengers, but they have 3 pools. There's 2 pools on the main Lido, like that are separated, plus the Serenity pool. they keep building these newer, bigger ships and making the pool smaller, one or two, and there's just. And I understand why they do it. I mean, it's all about profit. And the more people you can get on one ship, the more you make. But yeah, those ships are just special.
Yeah, they are.
So, do you find there's more restaurants available, like that you would find more interesting on a bigger ship compared to the smaller ones, or?
Oh, definitely, definitely. I mean, the Spirit class ships, the only specialty restaurant they have is the steakhouse. But even that's an experience on those because the top of the funnel, like the Carnival's whale tail, their funnel, on those ships, the steakhouse is up in the funnel, and the whole front part of the funnel is glass.
Oh wow!
So it's pretty neat. But the newer ships have a lot more amenities, and there's specialty restaurants, and as far as options, yeah, but it's. Give and take. What do you prefer? I guess.
If you're foodie and not foodie, tell what you want.
When we our ships that we have booked, and the smallest one was the Disney Magic. That's about 2,400 passengers.
Yeah,
it's an older one. 1998, I believe, is when it was first sailed away. But other than that, our average size ships have been about 4,000. Disney Dream was a little bit smaller, about 3,500, I believe, and
but the ship is huge,
Disney Fantasy is about the same. But
we've never done a real mega ship because Carnival really doesn't have any mega ships. I mean, the Dream class and all the Vista class are their biggest, but compared to the other lines, they don't even compare, And so we've never been on a mega ship, but I don't know. I just.
Well,
less crowds is better to me.
Yeah, we'll get the feeling in the Mardi Gras next year.
Yeah, the Mardi Gras will be the biggest.
Yeah.
And even that's not close to,
like the Oasis
class and stuff. So.
I like some, but they don't have big ships. We did Disney Dream. We didn't see half of that ship. We didn't see the full ship. And then the Bliss, we saw more on that one, and that was a big ship.
Well, to be fair, we were on a 3-night cruise on the Disney Dream, so we weren't going to see anything. And that was, we
were lucky to see one of 3 shows. Yeah. We were so tired.
Yeah. MLB Destination said, how many Disney cruises have you taken? We've done 2.
We'll be doing 3 soon.
I did the official cruise line of Disney in 1993 which was Premier. I don't know if you guys remember it, Premier Cruise Line, which is a big red boat. I did that, so I don't know if that counts as a Disney cruise.
It was Disney owned, so
yes, it was a tiny little tugboat, but their food was amazing. But we are planning on going through all the Disney ships. We have the Disney Fantasy booked. The Disney Wonder, we're still not sure when we can fit that in because we have 5 cruises booked through 2021, and they're for the most part all on different cruise lines because we really want to experience a different cruise line. So
yeah, we've had to push the Disney Fantasy 3 times now. We're not gonna do it anymore. We're not gonna cancel it. We're gonna make it happen, even if we have to live off of crusted bread and water. I'm just playing. We're gonna make it happen, because we've done it 3 times, and it wasn't anything that we could really control. But I think this is a good time that we can do it, and it's gonna be a Star Wars cruise, so that'll be cool too.
Over the Super Bowl. So when the Buffalo Bills are in the Super Bowl,
you hope. Either way, it's gonna be fun. So.
All right. So where does the Horizon fit in with the Carnival ships for you guys?
That's probably 3rd on our list.
Yeah. We always have this discussion.
Yeah, it's hard for us to rate them. The Horizon was beautiful.
Yeah.
The thing we missed was the Grand Atrium. Mm-hmm. I mean, Carnival's known their Grand Atriums with the glass elevators and the big atriums, and the dreamscape and stuff they have on the Horizon and the panoramas are going to have were really nice, but we just missed that
grand opening.
Yeah, with the glass elevators and that. But the Guy Fieri's, the Pig and Anchor, the Smokehouse Brew House, because they have the brewery on the ship where they actually brew their own beer on the ship. We did that for dinner one night. The food was phenomenal. It was fantastic. That was, but we only had 4 days on the horizon.
Yeah.
That was another short 4-day to Bermuda and back. So we need to do over. We need a longer cruise because again, we didn't get to see and do everything because it was 4 days. You know?
Right.
So
we just have these 4-day cruises.
yeah, I know.
Well, it's interesting that Carnival does it by the amount of days. Like Disney, they do it by cruises. So if you do a 2-night cruise, 3-night, 4-night, it still counts towards the different levels. So I didn't realize that with Carnival, which makes sense kind of in the long run.
I think they used to do it by cruise, but then I don't know, a few years ago they changed it to days, and so.
Interesting. What out of all the restaurants you've been to, what is your favorite restaurant?
You say Cucina, you think?
Yeah.
It's a toss-up between the steakhouse or the Cucina, which is the Italian restaurant. They're both also good.
Now, you guys, on one of your videos, was that the steakhouse where you had that dessert where the guy created kind of like a work of art?
Yep, that was at the steakhouse. The art, is it the art? I always get this wrong. The art at your table, I think it's called. Yeah. Yep. The only catch is everybody at your table has to agree to it. You can't order anything else.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
So is it like on a full plate, or how do they do that?
It's like a big cutting board, like a rubber or plastic cutting board, and he just designs it, and you just eat off of that board. So it's a free for all.
It's a lot. There's a lot on there.
It looked really cool. If you guys haven't seen that video, definitely check it out. I think it's the C Day. Is that the one that was on?
Yep.
Yes.
It was really cool.
Do you guys have a least favorite that you guys didn't like out of all of them that you've been to?
Ship or restaurant
or sorry, restaurant?
We haven't done a lot of specialty restaurants, so
we mainly do the MDR. But
yeah, we usually do the dining room. But I mean, compared to like Norwegian or some of the other ones, Carnival doesn't. I mean, the barbecue place is new on the horizon. That's the only ship that has it right now. As far as the, for a fee dinner restaurant, I won't do sushi, so don't ask me about that.
Maybe that could be your least favorite.
Yeah. But I've heard it's good. We've never done Gigi's, the Asian Kitchen. Really, the only ones we've done is the steakhouse and the Italian restaurant. Both have been good. So.
Yeah. Oh, and the barbecue place. Yeah. And they've all been good. Yeah.
The nice part about the Italian restaurant and the barbecue place and stuff on Carnival is they're free for lunch. Like the Italian restaurant's a pasta bar for lunch where you go and you pick your pasta, your sauce, your toppings, whatever, and it's included or free for lunch. It's just an upcharge for dinner, and the menu's completely different, but it just gives you another lunch option too. So
I'm definitely looking forward to the panorama and seeing what they offer on there. We had the Klaykowskis join us. Thank you guys for joining, and they do their. And I know I'm going to make it sound bad, but they always do the little bakak.
They're in Alaska. They're actually on the ship.
Yeah.
Are they really? Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. Appreciate it. See, the following that you guys have, people from Alaska. And they also have a cruising channel, so guys, definitely check them out.
Is the Escape, are they still building that ship, or it's already going?
No, poor guy.
Which one?
Escape was built in 2015.
Okay, well, there's so many that we're doing. Which one are they doing that we're going on?
We're going on the NCL Encore into Alaska in 2021.
Okay, so that's what we're building.
Yes.
And you said that Le Bistro is going to be there, and the reason why I bring that up is because that's probably the worst experience that I've had for a restaurant. You don't remember it, you said, but it felt like we were on a never-ending earthquake because it was in the back of the ship, and guess where it's going to be this time on this new ship? In the back of the ship again, right under where you could feel the vibrations of the engine and everything. That's not the problem. No, that's not the problem. When you have your water on your table and it's constantly shaking and your food is shaking and everything, it wasn't an enjoyable experience, and it was a very small area for a restaurant. It wasn't a very big restaurant at all. So I would say that was the worst one that I could think of.
I live on Dramamine, I even have.
You live on it?
I live on it. I have bone iron in case that doesn't work.
Me too.
I'm notoriously for getting sick. Backseat in the car, if I can't see where I'm going, I get sick. So I have to.
You're alike.
Yeah, so I didn't have any issues if I do that. But saying that, the C-bands, I think it might be more mental because I had it on like this.
Yeah, the wrong way.
Yeah, I had it on like that.
Work.
Maybe it was a Dramamine, I don't know. But then I realized, wait, I feel fine. And then I realized I had it on backwards. So
I don't know if Life with Favor went to La Bistro because they were on the Bliss with us. If you guys went on, I mean, you did go on the Bliss. If you went to La Bistro and you had the same experience as me, as us, but you don't remember it, please let us know because it felt like a never-ending earthquake.
I don't remember them being there that night.
Well, any night if they ever got to go in it because it just shook a lot.
Tom Henry asked, "How was the food
at La Bistro?"
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can remember it. I will say the teppanyaki was outstanding. That was like probably the best food I had on that cruise ship. I gave rave reviews over it. I just wanted more. It was so good.
I had like a grilled snapper or something like that, and it was not good. But you had a good one. We had escargot. That was good.
At La Bistro?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
And then you have to watch the video.
That's another reason why you make videos because so much you don't remember.
Right.
Glad you remember that.
Well, I just watched it not too long ago. That's why I edit the video, so I see it more frequently.
They did not go to La Bistro.
Yeah.
Well, at least you saved yourself from a never-ending earthquake.
So you guys,
I think he was shaken up though by the experience.
Could have been.
You were shaken up.
Yeah.
I know, bad pun, but
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
So what do you guys recommend? Again, just so you guys know, Greg had vowed never to go on a Carnival cruise.
I don't know if I vowed.
You vowed.
I didn't plan on it.
One time I only said Disney would be the only cruise line.
Yeah.
And we went on NCL. We went on the Bliss, and he loved it. And now we have the
broke myself
NCL
of just Disney.
Encore. We have the Symphony of the Seas. We have the Panorama from Carnival, and then we have the NCL Encore booked through 2021.
That sounds like
fun.
An awful lot. Yeah, it sounds like fun, but it sounds like when you name it off of a list like that, it sounds overwhelming. It's like, okay, we gotta save for this, and it sounds fun, but
so we broke Greg down, and after we went on the NCL, he was a little bit more open, and then I showed him a video of the Panorama. It looks like an awesome ship.
Which I don't remember that video.
What do you guys why do you guys recommend Carnival, and what for Greg, what would he look forward to on a Carnival ship?
So we got to go Carnival to Greg.
Just fun.
It's just
relaxing. The cruise director you're gonna have on the Panorama,
you're gonna love her.
You're gonna love her. She's our favorite. Emma Nixon. We've had her twice. She was on both our Sunshine sailings, and she is our favorite to date. And we've had some.
Yeah, just so friendly, open, outgoing, bubbly.
She's everywhere. Yeah. She's a ball. Yeah. Ball of energy, ball of fun. But I don't know. I mean, it's as much or as little as you want. Yeah. I mean, you want to go have a great time and dance on the Lidl deck parties and have a great time. You can do that, or you can go find a quiet place to. Right. I mean, it's what you make it. Go in with an open mind. Don't overthink it. Just enjoy yourself.
Yeah. Or if you feel adventurous, there's the ropes course. There's the sky ride.
Do the sky ride.
Yeah.
That's the pedal, that bike thing they have that goes around the top of the ship. There's actually a video on our channel of it when we did it on the Horizon, and that was really cool.
That was fun. And we're not heights people, but we loved it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's in our Horizon vlogs.
Yeah.
It's just
there's
a cruise is what you make it. Yeah. We always say if you have a bad time on a cruise, I don't know how, because we haven't had a bad one.
It's probably what you make of it.
Right.
Yeah. You know, go in with an open mind. And I say it all the time, is most people that have a negative opinion or talk negative of Carnival have never sailed them. And we know people that have done it and swore they never would. And they sail once and they book another one. I mean, it's just...
Well, it's like with York on
the partner there with Klykowski's, they just did their first Carnival cruise, and he's already looking forward to another one. I mean, they went in and they were nervous and didn't know what to expect, and they come out, they really enjoyed themselves. So
I'm going off of what I've heard, so it's I'm
that's
the
one thing we've
mouth them. I don't know. I don't know too much about it, so I'm going based off of what I hear, and it was a lot of negative comments. So that's why I was like, well, I don't want to waste my money on something like that if all these people are having negative experiences, you know.
Well, if everybody was having a negative experience, their ships wouldn't be sold out every week and sailing full every week. So
Nurse Nancy is heading out. Nurse Nancy, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it. Thank you for being a great moderator as always. We also, just to kind of look at the chat real quick, Dina Cruising Through Life said Panorama is going to be fantastic. I think I'm the only one going Panorama in January that I'm aware of. MLB Destinations said they've gone through all 4 Disney ships and they are waiting for the next ones to come out. They said you have to experience each line. They are different in their own way. They are all good, and they have something that is not that good, but I think they were all good lines in my opinion.
Dina Cruising Through Life says fave about Carnival ships is more ocean view access. I enjoy walking around the ship. That would be something that I would enjoy. Anything with the ocean and views.
And that's kind of what's turned us off of the big Royal Caribbean ships, is because
they're all more in.
It looks like you're in the middle of a mall, and I don't know, when I'm on a ship, I want to see the water, and that's a big thing for us. You know.
Have you guys only used a balcony one, or have you done inside ones?
We did our first inside on the Horizon, actually. I don't care. You can put me in the closet. I don't care as long as I'm on the ship. But we've done mostly balconies on the past few ships we've been on.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever want to try a balcony. I've seen the inside rooms, and it looked like 4 walls, like you're in a box, and there's no windows. They have the fake windows, but that I don't like the idea that it just feels closed in. I like the ocean too much to not pay the extra money to have a veranda. So that's what we do.
Ashley from Bob and Ashley said, Greg, I will go on Carnival with you.
Aw, that'd be fun.
Tom Henry, RCL is too big for my taste. I like the 2300 pass size. A lot of people like the mid-size ones. I think we liked about the 4000 cruise ships. The bigger the better. So we like it. So
Ashley and I would be shopping for souvenirs a lot, I'm sure. Fun.
All right, you guys, is there any other questions in chat that you have for Dave and Brandy? Let us know if you can. Other than that, we a little bit of what's going on in your channel. I mean, you guys have obviously more sunrise videos that we're releasing. How much more do you have, you think, of the current one? And then obviously you're on to the next sunrise for your 8-night cruise.
Right, so next week we're going to finish off Bermuda. So that'll be next Tuesday, which we'll be boarding the sunrise that day. And then the following Tuesday, we're just going to end up with the last sea day on there. But then I did do a little disembarkation video. I don't know how much that's going to be, but
yeah, maybe we can combine that with the last sea day.
Maybe, yeah. But then we're on to doing the sunrise all over again after that. So not too much after that. And I'm trying to work on a video of a ship tour of the sunrise so we can show everybody what the ship's all about.
Yeah, and then after that, those videos should run till September, and then we're sailing the Pride September 8th again. Actually, the same itinerary that our wedding cruise was, so and that'll be our platinum cruise with Carnival. So the Pride gets all our big trips.
Yep.
Well, kind of like circle.
We actually wanted to ask you about that. That was one of our questions. So you went on the wedding cruise. What did they kind of do that was special for you guys?
everything.
Everything is.
It felt like we weren't doing enough.
Right. They made it so easy. It just felt like you had to choose this, this, and this, and they did the rest. It felt weird, but they made it so nice and memorable for us.
The biggest thing was we went and toured the ship 2 months before, and they showed us all the options for the venues. And the only scary part was they wouldn't guarantee your venue until 2 weeks before the cruise. And we were one of 3 weddings that day. So, and we wanted the chapel because the Spirit class ships had a chapel, and we wanted our ceremony in the chapel, and then we wanted the piano bar for our reception. And luckily, we got what we wanted. Because we had about 35 or 36 people that came for the ceremony and reception, and then about half of them sailed with us for the week. But
that was a fun cruise.
Yeah. But they really did a good job. I mean, we'd recommend it. Very stress-free, and
had an awesome photographer that did our wedding photos.
Yeah, in fact, we've met him on another ship we were on since. Yeah. But I hear the food was fantastic.
Yeah.
We didn't have any. The only thing we wished we did a little longer reception. We did an hour, and by the time you're talking to everybody, we just didn't have time to eat.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was, they had our cabin. We had a suite. They had it decorated. We walked in. They had the whole bed covered with rose petals and Powell animal and a bottle of champagne, and kind of made it special that way. And just a lot of little things during the week. It was.
Yeah. It was simple, but memorable. It was perfect.
Yeah.
So when did you guys go again?
It was July. It was July 5th of 2015. So.
Wow. Okay.
So they had was that on embarkation days when they had the wedding?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, it was in Baltimore, which is about a 4-hour drive for us. But yeah, and the great part was that we had family and friends that came for the wedding and the reception, and then they just disembarked before we sailed. So they offer that option that you can have people come and celebrate and be at your ceremony, and then and they're open to. They got free range of the ship while they were on and could do whatever, and then after the reception, they just had to disembark before muster drill, and just continued on.
That's really cool. I didn't know they did something like that. Did they give a discount for the people who were doing the wedding, or kind of like a group thing, or?
Not really. I don't think we had quite enough. What the cutoff was. We didn't really look into that.
Yeah, I forgot how many rooms you had to have.
Right.
To do that.
Yeah, I think we had 6 rooms.
Yeah, I think you have to have 8.
I think you have to have 8 to be able to get like a group discount. But we were all just using it as a vacation anyway, and it was a good time.
I didn't realize that because they do a lot of weddings on Castaway Cay, their private island. I didn't realize that. I never even thought about that they would do that on the first one. That's cool because then it's like your honeymoon is on the trip.
Yeah, and they live
right.
Pretty much.
And the nice part about doing it at the embarkation port was you didn't have to worry about weather. You didn't have to worry, because you plan an island, and we considered it.
Yeah.
But then you're nervous, if we get there and it's a rainy day, or what do you do? And the other option of people being able to come that weren't sailing, family that didn't want to sail could still come to the ceremony, and that was important to us. So that's why we did the embarkation day wedding, and we did, and then for all our guests, we did a little. We actually had can koozies made with our the date on it, and then the back just balls are done. Now let's have some fun. And then we had the koozies filled with just little red, white, and blue candies because it's Carnival colors, and it was 4th of July, and and just. But it was neat. It was.
Had a little anchor bottle opener.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it is. That's awesome. All right. Well, Greg, do you have any other questions I don't see any other new questions coming up in the chat. Do you have anything that you're curious about? Well, you're curious about a lot of things, but that's just another point. Ronald Byram showed up. Welcome. Thank you. We're almost done here, but really appreciate you coming by and checking us out.
Not really any questions. I mean, it makes me think, it's something that I want to try more. And so, it's what you make of it. And I think it's going to be fun. I like water slides and things like that. So as long as I have like fun things to do, I won't be drinking all the time. I don't need to even drink at all to have fun. So
Right.
And you don't.
Yeah,
and
you know.
so it'll be a lot of fun, I think. So I'm looking forward to it.
Life with Favor is heading out. Thank you
Life
so
with
much.
Favor.
We are really looking forward to selling with them on the Panorama. So there's a few different channels that we're selling with on them. So we're looking forward to that. So thank you so much. David and Aaron said, are you guys going to try to live on the ship?
No. Well, we'll be living on the ship while we're on the ship for the trip, but not.
We'd have to be working on the ship in order for us to live on it.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that.
And cleaning toilets.
No.
All right. Well, you guys, anything that you guys want to add? Maybe a little bit about your channel or anything that you guys want to say?
No, just want to thank you guys for having us. This is really fun tonight. And just we're just working on more sunrise vlogs and probably a lot of sunrise vlogs, but but every Tuesday we put another cruise vlog. If it's an actual cruise vlog or a cruise tip video, we try to do that. And then we do weekly vlogs too, but we mainly kind of focus on the Cruise Day Tuesday. So yeah, that's what we're working on.
Yeah, I just love the cruising community, love all the friends we've made. I mean, it's so weird to think, you know, you feel like you're friends with all these people you've never met in person. And that's why we're looking so forward to the Mardi Gras next year, because there are so many creators going. And like Nurse Nancy, Life with Favor, and Farrah DJ are going. Tony and Jenny from Lolita Loca. I mean, there's going to be a lot of people on that. It's going to be a crazy 6 days. And a new ship.
Yeah.
Tom Beta Bailey is in. Welcome. I came for the free beer David and Brandy promised me if I watched. Just Robert from Life with Favor said that you guys have to get on the Panorama with us.
Would love to.
The problem is with my job, I can't cruise from like November through April. So, and that's when a lot of these group cruises are happening, and I can't get away that time of year. So it's, believe me, we would love to.
We for us, we were looking at our cruises that we have booked. We will basically by 2021 have all of the U.S. marked off, because we're going to Canada. We're going to Caribbean. We've already done. We're going to Alaska, and we're finally selling out of. We're California people here. We're finally selling out of California and going into Mexico. So by 2021, we'll have the map of the U.S. covered. So we're pretty excited about that. Yeah, and didn't really plan on it. It's kind of worked out that way, and we're excited about what we have going on. We have, for us, we have the NCL Escape, the Escape, in 2021. No, wait, in 20.
You're 2026, right?
Yeah, 2026.
It'd be so bad.
Yeah, the Journey with the Gingers are going to be boarding the ship when we leave. September 29th is my birthday. Our cruise ends.
Wow, it's all about you, isn't it?
It ends. So unfortunately, I'm going to be flying home on my birthday. But the Gingers are going to be there on my birthday, so they're going to be starting. So maybe we'll try to hide something there for them to hunt for. We have a few months for us to kind of get creative with that. But other than that, you guys, if you haven't seen our channel, definitely check us out, subscribe to us. We have a lot of planning. This next cruise with Escape, we have a lot of fun stuff that is planned. So we'll do a video on that, kind of what we have going on and what we're going to be vlogging. So the good thing is, the more you vlog, you kind of see, I should have vlogged that. I should have vlogged that. Maybe I'll do this differently next time. So this will be our third cruise that we've vlogged. We've vlogged the Disney Magic, the Norwegian Bliss. So the more we do it, I think the better that we get with it. So we hope you guys enjoy our vlogs. If you've seen them, if you haven't, please definitely check them out and join us on our journey, because we're a growing channel. We're just over 1,250 subscribers. We're growing. We'd love to have you guys become explorers and join our adventures. And so definitely check us out.
Robert said, "My cruise." Laugh out.
All right, you guys. Do you end your? I got to be careful because Bob's going to correct me. do you guys end your videos in any special
Why? What do you normally say?
End your channel, which means like when you're done.
We really don't.
No.
We don't have a catchphrase or anything.
No.
We usually just end and say bye, guys. Really.
Yeah.
That's really
that's
what we
it.
use mostly. But
All right. Well,
think of one. Think of a fun one.
yeah.
We'll have to.
we have to do our homework. Or yeah, we'll have to come up with something.
Well, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you,
you
guys for joining our live chat. It's been a great great time chatting with you. And I still have a lot more to go. It's geez.
Uh-oh.
But it's always good, and that's one of the things that we love about this is that you, like what you said, you make friends with people, and it's like you know them. So we definitely experience that too. So thank you again so much for joining on our live show. We appreciate it.
Tom Doodle Bailey said, "Close the show with meh."
There you go.
Jim says, "Stop trying to push your catchphrase agenda on people, Derick. Laugh out loud."
Can I have some more sunshine, please?
I know, right? And he has to say it like that too, Jim.
Exactly.
Meaning you have to say it like that.
NYC Rocks, thank you for being the Spotlight channel. They said thanks for the Spotlight. Thank you. You guys do rock, so thank you. Keep going on those great videos that you're doing. That they are releasing. I think they're just wrapped up on the NCL Escape videos, so they're awesome. So thank you guys. And as we like to end our shows, as Walt Disney says,
we are just getting started.
See you guys later.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.